Do your mornings often begin with a sluggish, heavy feeling in your stomach? Perhaps you worry about every meal, wondering if it will cause a spike in your blood sugar. Or you find yourself dealing with the frustrating cycle of constipation that just won't seem to go away. For many of us over 50, these daily struggles can make the simplest meal of the day feel like a source of anxiety rather than nourishment. It's a common story. Our digestive systems, which worked so faithfully for decades, can start to feel a bit tired. That morning cup of coffee that used to be a welcome ritual might now cause a bit of discomfort. Foods we once loved can lead to bloating and a feeling of fullness that lasts for hours. Maintaining stable energy and healthy digestion can feel like a constant, uphill battle, leaving you feeling weary before your day has even truly begun. But what if the key to turning this around wasn't found in a complicated new diet or another prescription bottle, but in a single comforting bowl of porridge? It might sound too simple to be true, but sometimes the most profound solutions are the simplest. New research is now starting to confirm what traditional wellness wisdom has taught for centuries. A specific kind of multigrain porridge can be remarkably effective at nurturing our entire digestive function from the inside out. A recent clinical study found that a medicinal millet porridge significantly improved patients' quality of life, nutritional status, and digestive symptoms when compared to more common conventional treatments. This isn't about a quick fix, it's about a foundational shift. It's about starting your day by gently supporting the very root of your body's energy and vitality, what traditional Chinese medicine calls the spleen and stomach system. In modern medicine, we are increasingly understanding the gut as our second brain. It's a complex ecosystem that is absolutely crucial for absorbing nutrients, maintaining a strong immune system, and even regulating our mood. This modern discovery beautifully mirrors a core concept in traditional Chinese medicine, the central importance of the spleen and stomach. In TCM, the spleen and stomach are not just the physical organs we know from anatomy class. They represent the entire functional system responsible for the incredibly important job of transforming the food and drink we consume into the vital energy, which we call qi, and blood that our body needs to thrive. Think of your spleen and stomach as your body's central kitchen. When this kitchen is working well, the stove is hot and the cook is efficient. Food is properly processed. Nutrients are sent where they need to go, and waste is effectively eliminated. As we age, however, it's natural for the fire in this kitchen stove to weaken. This is what we call a decline in spleen qi. When this digestive fire becomes weak, it leads to a cascade of issues. First, you experience poor nutrient absorption. Even if you're eating healthy food, a weak digestive system can't extract the full value from it, leading to low energy, weakness, and a general feeling of being run down. Second, a slow-moving digestive system can lead to the accumulation of what TCM calls dampness and phlegm. Imagine a pot of soup left to sit on a cool stove. It becomes thick and stagnant. In the body, this manifests as bloating, a feeling of heaviness in the limbs, cloudy thinking, and can even contribute to unstable blood glucose levels. Finally, when the energy of digestion is weak, it can lead to qi stagnation, which is like a traffic jam in your body's energy flow. This can cause discomfort, a feeling of being stuck, and contributes to irregularity and constipation. A strengthening, warming breakfast directly addresses this root cause, gently rekindling your digestive fire and building you up for the day ahead. Let me share a story about a gentleman I'll call Mr. David, a retired school teacher in his late 60s. He came to see me feeling utterly exhausted. He was bloated after every meal, had no appetite, and his legs felt as heavy as lead. He was eating what he thought was a healthy diet, lots of salads and smoothies, but he only felt worse. From a TCM perspective, his digestive fire was very weak, and the cold, raw foods he was eating were like pouring water on a struggling campfire. We made a very simple change. We replaced his morning smoothie with a warm, simple millet porridge cooked with a little ginger and a few Chinese dates. We also added a gentle abdominal massage for 5 minutes each morning. The first week, he just felt a little less bloated. By the third week, his appetite started to return. After 2 months, he called me sounding more energetic than he had in years. He was taking his morning walk again. And that heavy, sluggish feeling was gone. It was a perfect example of steady progress through consistent, gentle care. The foundation of good health is built on small, consistent daily habits. You don't need complicated formulas or expensive supplements to begin nurturing your body from the inside out. Here are some of the most important wellness strategies from a TCM perspective that you can easily incorporate into your life. First is strengthening the spleen and stomach. As we've discussed, this is the absolute root of your energy. Think of your spleen as your body's diligent logistics manager. It receives the food you eat, sorts out the useful parts, and directs them to where they are needed to build energy and blood. If this manager is overworked and tired, the whole system slows down. You might benefit from this approach if you often feel tired after eating, experience bloating or lose stools, have a poor appetite, or tend to worry a lot, as overthinking can weaken the spleen. Strengthening the spleen works by reigniting your digestive fire, improving your body's ability to create qi and blood from food. A simple home method is to make friends with yellow and orange foods. In TCM, foods of these colors, like millet, sweet potatoes, pumpkin, and carrots, are thought to be especially nourishing for the spleen. Try steaming some sweet potato instead of having toast, or add a scoop of pumpkin puree to your morning porridge. Second is nourishing blood and qi. Blood and qi are the yin and yang of your vitality. Qi is the energy, the spark that animates you. Blood is the substance that nourishes your organs, muscles, and mind. They are inseparable. Think of qi as the wind in a sailboat's sails and blood as the sturdy boat itself. You need both to move forward smoothly. You may need to nourish blood and qi if you often feel fatigued, have pale skin and lips, experience dizziness, dry skin or hair, or have trouble sleeping soundly. This strategy works by providing your body with the building blocks it needs to replenish its reserves, leading to better energy, a sharper mind, and a more radiant complexion. A wonderful home method is to incorporate more dark leafy greens and weed-colored foods into your diet. Gently cooked spinach, kale, beets, and goji berries are excellent blood builders. A simple and delicious way to do this is to add a small handful of goji berries to your tea or porridge. Third is warming the middle burner. The middle burner is another way of describing the spleen and stomach system, your digestive core. Our internal fire can dim, leading to a feeling of internal cold. Think of it like trying to cook on a stove that's only on the lowest setting. Everything happens very slowly and inefficiently. This approach is for you if you often have cold hands and feet, feel chilled easily, prefer warm drinks and foods, and experience digestive discomfort that feels better with a warm compress on your abdomen. Warming the middle burner is like turning up the heat on that internal stove. It speeds up digestion, dispels cold, and alleviates pain and bloating. A fantastic and simple way to do this is to use warming spices in your cooking. Ginger, cinnamon, and cardamom are your best friends here. Add a fresh slice of ginger to your tea. Sprinkle cinnamon on your morning porridge, or add a pinch of cardamom to your soups and stews. Another easy tip is to always drink warm or room temperature water instead of ice water, especially with meals. Fourth is soothing the liver. In TCM, the liver is in charge of the smooth flow of qi throughout the entire body. It's like the body's traffic controller. When you are under stress, frustrated, or anxious, this flow can get stuck, creating a traffic jam of qi. This is what we call liver qi stagnation. You might benefit from soothing your liver if you feel irritable, stressed, as tension in your neck and shoulders, experience frequent sighing, or notice your digestive issues get worse when you're upset. This approach works by getting the traffic moving again, releasing tension and promoting emotional and physical balance. A powerful home method is to practice gentle, mindful movement. A slow walk outdoors, some simple stretching, or tai chi can work wonders to move stagnant qi. Another easy practice is to drink a cup of chamomile or mint tea in the afternoon to help you unwind and release the day's tension. Fifth is tonifying the kidneys. In TCM, the kidneys are the foundation of all the yin and yang energy in the body. They are like your body's master battery, storing your fundamental life force, or essence. As we age, this battery naturally loses some of its charge. This is a normal part of life. But we can take steps to preserve and replenish this energy. This approach is beneficial if you are experiencing lower back or knee weakness, frequent nighttime urination, hearing difficulties, or a general decline in vitality and stamina. Tonifying the kidneys helps to recharge your foundational energy, supporting healthy aging, strong bones, and a clear mind. An excellent home method is to eat foods that are considered to nourish the kidneys, particularly black-colored foods like black beans, black sesame seeds, and walnuts, which resemble the shape of the brain and are thought to nourish it. Another wonderful practice is to gently massage your lower back with your palms for a few minutes each day until the area feels warm. This simple action helps to stimulate and bring energy to the kidney area. Persistence with these simple daily actions is the key to lasting results. Here are 2 simple daily routines you can use to put these principles into practice. They are designed to be easy, nourishing, and supportive for your body. The first is the morning power porridge, inspired by the wisdom we discussed earlier. This is more than just breakfast, it's a therapeutic meal to strengthen your digestion and build your energy for the day. You will need a 1/4 cup of organic millet, rinsed well, 3 or 4 small slices of dried astragalus root, which you can find in many health food stores, 2 or 3 pitted Chinese dates, also known as jujubes, and about 2 cups of water. To prepare it, simply place the rinsed millet, astragalus slices, and dates into a small pot with the water. Bring it to a boil. Then immediately reduce the heat to a very low simmer and cover it with a lid. Let it cook gently for about 20-5 to 30 minutes, stirring it once in a while until the millet is soft, creamy, and has absorbed most of the water. Before you eat it, remember to remove the slices of astragalus root. Their beneficial properties have already been infused into the porridge. The best time to enjoy this is first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. It's especially helpful for anyone who feels tired, bloated, or has a weak appetite. For a little extra benefit, you can add a pinch of cinnamon for blood sugar support or a few walnuts for brain health. I keep precaution. If you are currently feeling very hot, have a fever, or a sore throat, it's best to skip the astragalus root for now and just enjoy this simple millet and date porridge. A quick self-check after eating this for a few days. You should notice your stomach feels comfortable, settled, and you have more sustained energy in the morning. If you feel any discomfort, it might not be the right fit for you at this moment. The second routine is a warming evening foot soak. This is a beautiful way to unwind, improve circulation, and prepare your body for a restful night's sleep. Your feet are covered in important acupuncture points, and soaking them in warm water is like giving your whole body a gentle, restorative treatment. You will need a basin large enough for both feet, enough warm water to cover your ankles, about a handful of Epsom salts, and 3 to 4 thick slices of fresh ginger. The preparation couldn't be simpler. Fill your basin with the warm water. Make sure it's comfortably warm, not scalding. Add the Epsom salts and the ginger slices, and stir a bit to dissolve the salt. The best time for this is about an hour before you plan to go to bed. Soaking your feet for about 15 to 20 minutes helps to draw energy downward, away from a busy mind, which is perfect for promoting sleep. This is wonderful for anyone who has cold feet, sore or achy legs, trouble falling asleep, or feels a lot of stress and tension. One important precaution if you have diabetes, varicose veins, or any open sores on your feet. Please check with your healthcare provider before trying this. Also avoid doing this if you are overly hungry or right after a very large meal. A quick self-check. After your foot soak, you should feel a sense of warmth spreading through your body. Your feet should feel relaxed, and you should feel calmer and more ready for sleep. One of the most important things to remember on your wellness journey is that your body is unique. In our eagerness to feel better, it can be tempting to copy what a friend or family member is doing. We hear that a certain herb or food works wonders for them, and we immediately want to try it ourselves. However, it's important to approach this with gentle caution. What works for one person may not work for you. And in some cases, it could even make things worse. Traditional Chinese medicine is built on the principle of individualized care and what we call pattern differentiation. This means we look at a person's entire unique constitution, their specific signs and symptoms, their emotional state, their lifestyle to understand the underlying imbalance. For example, your friend's fatigue might be caused by a spleen key deficiency, and the warming porridge is perfect for them. But your fatigue might be from a different pattern, perhaps what we call yin deficiency, which presents with heat signs like night sweats and a feeling of dryness. For you, the warming ginger in the foot soak might be too heating. This is why copying others can sometimes lead to disappointment or confusion. It's not that the remedy is bad, but it might not be the right remedy for your specific pattern. So, be a gentle observer of your own body. Notice how different foods and practices make you feel. If you try something and it makes you feel better, that's a great sign. If it causes any discomfort, it's your body's way of telling you to pause. Feel free to share your experience, and I can help you see if this approach is right for you. Every small step you take towards better health is a true victory. Be patient and kind with yourself. Your body has a profound wisdom, and learning to listen to its signals is one of the greatest acts of self-care. It's not about achieving perfection overnight, it's about making small, consistent choices that nourish and support you. This gentle, powerful wisdom has been helping people for thousands of years. And now it can help you too. Don't keep this information to yourself. Send this to someone you care about who might need it. Share this with a friend who often feels tired, so they don't ignore their body's important signals. Have you experienced that sluggish morning feeling we talked about? I would love to hear from you. Comment with the word balance, and I'll suggest a simple method that might be helpful for you. Remember, nurturing your health is a journey, not a destination. And on this journey, every single step forward counts.